Welcome back with another match of the contest, third one today. Not that that matters for the viewers at home. And we have Raven right after his previous match now challenging Vesperion. So Raven at rank 12, Vesperion at rank 9. And this is played back to back from Raven defending his spot against Surman. And the first match is actually a Locust, a serious Locust. Never seen this ship played before in the contest against the CC. I would assume the Locust is favored, but I honestly have no idea, because, again, I've never seen it. I honestly
I
don't know.
honestly
I feel
think
like the Locust is gonna struggle to actually kill anything.
I honestly think this can go either way.
Oh,
I mean, it's been played so rarely.
yeah, I forgot to
Just
mention, there's someone else in the voice chat. In case you got caught off surprise. Yeah, once again joined by Mr. Wick and or Geta Grip X, whoever you prefer. I don't know, like, how does the Locust actually kill though? Like, you just have no damage.
you just need to play for a CG window. I mean, stun on RD or something.
Yeah, but is a stun...
And
I feel like in the
and
long run the actuator gives you better cooldowns than the stun takes away.
yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
he's just gonna get bombed now though, right? AB's out, he realizes. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not
KB
sure
is
how he's gonna
just
get away though.
he needs to circle around his
Yeah, he's
magnet.
gonna have to do the trap shenanigans. Fly back through the trap, straight through the trap. Okay, out of range. Fair. I don't know, kinda low on HP now, and he needs to RD. Should have it up soon. Locust doesn't have a lot of armor though. I feel like Locust, when you don't have the protector, you're at the risk of just being always one-shotted. I think Locust has almost Hunter level armor.
Yeah, they're actually pretty comparable.
Yeah. I don't know. Raven again, like, just slaps the perf out. I'm not sure about this. Why do you think he's doing this? Putting the perf before the... Ooh! Oh! So the bomb is like no damage, but then he gets a good enough blaster right after. Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of confusing.
That
Wait,
was
what
a
RD
really
does?
confusing sequence of events. I was like, because I saw the bomb and I was like, oh, that does enough, and then it doesn't, and then the blaster. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he put the perforator up. Normally, I just do it.
I mean,
Um,
he
if
is.
if I'm absolutely sure that
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the kill off before my perf comes down, because
But in
then
this
they can
case, he
just put a
kind of did
protector.
know that, right? Because his ship is faster. Vesperion was also kind of running into a wall, more or less. So
Yeah,
Raven
yeah,
could know for sure that he was about to get in range. The only thing there is Vesperion, does he RD in time or not? I don't know, that's
yeah.
really close.
I'm not
Because,
sure on their
yeah,
AB timings either. Like, was one of them gonna get AB back first?
um, I think it's about the same time, because it was like, they used AB at roughly this, well, they used AB at exactly the same time pretty much. And then, like, Vesperion was stunned, but also actuated. So I think that's about the same time that you would get it back. So yeah, Raven is telling his opponent what ships he has, trying to make it a little bit more fair. Not sure if Vesperion already picked. I think I already saw
He
him
did.
passing by. Yeah.
He did. He came
So
out in a
Vesperion
Scorpion.
not adjusting. Well, I mean, with Raven like showing what his ship is, I would assume that's fine for Vesperion to go back and change his ship, because he's doing it with full info. Normally the reason you're not allowed back into hangar is because you're not allowed to change your ship based on the opponent. But if we're basing the ship on the opponent anyway, then... But
Yeah, I think he's just.
I
gonna
think
stick
Raven
with the
is
Scorpion.
waiting for to see his
Yeah.
opponent come out of
Yeah.
hangar, so yeah. But Raven and Emperor, what does reports are on the surface? What do we have from Vesp?
Scorpion. With
Scorpion versus Emperor, so that's...
kind of an orthodox tech on it. Not sure how this is gonna play
Vesperion
out.
loves playing unorthodox tech, and I honestly think... Yeah, he's adjusted a little bit with what he's doing, and I quite... Yeah, I don't know, I would put the strong rocket here, but you know, having weird tech, because it's not a full long build that he's doing. He's just doing specifically some items strong, specifically some items long, and you know, it's weird, and it does give you an advantage to be different than the opponent for a lot of things. It makes it difficult to do things like blaster timings and all of that stuff. I don't think it matters that much in this matchup, to be honest, because the Emperor should be able to just overwhelm this. You have no counter
Yeah, I
to
mean,
the Protector, like range exploits or not. If you want to play it clean, you range exploit it as the Emperor, but even in range, you should win. You have more deeps.
Raymond is giving him an opportunity to bomb here, actually.
I would have thrown out the bomb just for the sake of damage, but Vesperion kinda goes back to the range. Yeah, unfortunate. AB, Raven probably gonna AB as well, but wow, that ship is slow. Does he not have a speed drone? He's not playing a speed drone. Interesting. Or he forgot
And
to
he's,
toggle it, but yeah. Raven
and
had
he's also
quite low
using a
HP.
long AB.
Long AB is kinda good, because sometimes, like, you put AB, your opponent puts AB, you still have AB when theirs times out. So you can, like, catch up, unless the opponent runs in a straight line. But he's just gonna burn down here. No? 6%, 1 SB. Bonk. Yeah, I don't think that matchup, like, do you see any way to, like, convincingly win that apart from critting a rocket plus bomb combo?
Convincingly, no. Like, even winning it in the first place, I think the Emperor needs to make a mistake.
I think the only way you win it is if you get a ludicrous crit bomb plus rocket when the Emperor doesn't have Protector up. Because bomb plus rocket can do more than 100% of an Emperor's health. Emperor has pretty decent armor, but I've seen rocket itself do like 50% crits.
Yeah, but the main issue is, like, how do you even get in bomb range?
That's
Because
the
the
issue.
Emperor
You
has...
don't have control. An Emp that plays it perfectly, I mean, if you play it perfectly, you'll just win from SB range, right?
Yeah,
And there's
yeah.
nothing you can do about it. But even in blaster range, I don't think. Yeah, even in that case, I don't think the Scorpion wins unless the Emperor messes up pretty much, or unless
Yeah.
you take a stupid amount of crit damage.
Yeah, because I mean, the Emperor does have the superior speed and range.
Yep.
So unless you as the Emperor make a mistake, you
There
just
is
shouldn't
always
lose that.
potential though. Like rocket plus bomb, it's a lot of damage, and some other like unwinnable matchups can be won just by bursting. I've personally lost in a milestone against the Disruptor just by taking an OS that did 95% of my health.
Well, yeah,
Like,
there's no countermeasure to that.
yeah, exactly, but rocket plus bomb can do the same, pretty much. So,
Yeah,
I think you
yeah.
would. I think Scorpion never has 0% win chance, and Razor also giving some commentary here in the clan chat for you to read. Like, only chance is bomb plus rocket crit, which is what he did against Skylork. If you haven't watched Razor Kill versus Skylork, what are you doing with your life? Go watch it. Shameless self-promotion. So we have a Shock v Shock, and how does Shock v Shock play in Gemini? We have, again, Vesperion, really interesting build, and this one, I kinda like this build, honestly, because long repair droid is just good against Shock, in general.
Yeah.
Long speed
I do think
actuator,
he's
I don't
gonna.
mind it.
I do think he's gonna need to combine the RD with a stun because the long RD actually cannot hold against the blaster with speed F.
The thing about it is that with the long stun, people can't really run away from you. Like, basically Vesperion's items are very free to just throw out. He can just throw out items, he won't really get punished for using them. Long stun might actually be enough to... Okay, so you see here, like, that's almost enough to completely nullify the AB. Now he has a strong dome. Okay, so Raven needs to RD. But, like, Vesperion doesn't really have obvious windows where he's behind. Again, not playing a speedrun, by the way. Damage, armor, and division. He doesn't have a space ball, it seems. RD? That's a late RD, he's gonna die, yeah. You need to put it earlier, that's unfortunate.
Maybe he didn't realize that he was playing a long RD, I think.
Not sure. He plays long RD on a lot of his ships. I think he just slightly underestimated the the DPS of a strong actuator.
Yeah,
Because,
that's
yeah, like, with strong actuator, strong blaster, you slightly out DPS along RD. Very slightly. But over time, you will do a little bit more. So, yeah, a little bit of a misplay there. It's difficult. Like, that's the issue with playing weird builds, is that there's no real reference for how you should be doing it. So as much as your opponents may not know how to play against you, you also have to be the one yourself to figure out exactly how you play with that. And Vesperion forfeiting?
Oh, he forfeited, yeah.
Ooh,
I was wondering why he came out in a slate.
that's a bit unfortunate. So yeah, taking taking a 3-0 defeat and not seeing the point in playing the fourth match. That is his right. He doesn't need to play. You're allowed to forfeit at any time, because you're also allowed to forfeit before the match even starts. So yeah, a bit unfortunate. I don't think the unorthodox builds are bad necessarily, but yeah, they're difficult to play effectively. There's a reason why the normal build is the normal build.
Yeah, I actually think. I mean, it's kind of cheesy. If you're playing something unorthodox, you can surprise your opponent because they're not gonna
Yeah.
expect it. Like, it's a completely different playstyle. You could have done thousands of 1v1s against players who run the same tech as them, and then someone else comes along running rapid or long tech, and you're like, what do I do here?
Yeah. A little bit unfortunate, Vesperion losing in a somewhat convincing fashion, but Raven obviously really high level player, so I wouldn't say it's very unexpected. I think Razor was definitely favored, Raven was definitely favored just going into the match, but yeah. So that's a 3-0 victory, which counts as a match win because of a forfeit, and Raven will take the 9th place in our leaderboard. And that's all for this one.